Hello, I'm Matt, and this is...
Sandy, hi.
We're from Leicester Libraries Neighbourhood Services, and we're here today to tell you about our fantastic summer reading challenge this year, Gadgeteers. Now, every year we do the summer reading challenge, and what it's about coming to your local library 3 times in the summer and borrowing 6 books and collecting the goodies that go with them. You can read anything you like, but we've bought especially lots and lots of books this year about gadgets and things like that. Now, as well as the core reading challenge, we've got a wide programme of activities all over the summer and all around the city. But today, we're here to tell you especially about our Green Gadgeteers workshops. We're working with our good friends at the Environmental Education team to put on these workshops. And, what's a Green Gadgeteer? Of course, we're the library, so Sandy's chosen lots of books for us to have a look at. What have you got there, Sandy?
Well, a green gadgeteer is somebody that's interested in how we are part of the natural world and how we can reuse and recycle and upcycle to stop using so many of the world's resources so that the world stays the lovely place we want it to be. In fact, I've just been reading one of the library books here, 100 Ways to Save the Planet, and it tells me some quite interesting things. Did you know that every shoe has 3 footprints, Matt?
I don't believe it. How come?
You've got your footprint stamping down. You've got your carbon footprint. I bet you might have heard of that. And you've got a water footprint.
Oh, that's a new one for me.
Using how much water does a shoe use from when it's made to transported to actually sold to you in the shops. So non-fiction books give you some quite interesting facts if you're going to be a green gadgeteer this summer. But I've got other things as well.
You got some stories for us?
I have got some stories, yep. If we're thinking about shoes, I've got an amazing adventure, Kick. And Kick is about a boy called Buddy, and he actually makes football boots for professional footballers and gets caught up in some really dangerous gang trouble. So this is telling you how the shoes are made and makes you think a little bit more about how many pairs you really need. This one I chose specially for you, Matt, because it's about Matthew the robot. Not so new, Matthew, I'm afraid it's called. And he's the good guy in this story. In Newtown, all the other robots are brand new, and anytime they break down, they get brand new parts. But Matthew, he knows he can go to the junkyard and he can find bits to repair himself and renew himself. So that's why he's not so new, Matthew. We've got Boot, the robot who has a huge adventure trying to find his owner. He escapes from the junkyard and meets lots of other old robot friends. If you'd rather get a bit more gadgety, a bit more techie, there's Escape Room. And that's about someone called Amy and her friends, and they go to an escape room, a room that you get locked in and have to solve the puzzles, and then you go into another room and have to solve the puzzles, and their mission is to find the answer and save the world. Ollie Spark and Harley Hitch, these 2 stories are about, different worlds really. In Harley's world, in Venture, the trees grow nuts and bolts and spanners, so you have to look after the trees if you want gadgets to use. In this one, Ollie Spark is an amazing mechanic, a kind of engineer and fixer of things, and he gets taken away to a mysterious city by his Aunt Kaz, and that's where he finds out that everybody's really in danger.
So you've had some great books there for older readers, but have you got any picture books?
I have. I've got loads of picture books. Here's a couple. Rosie Revere, engineer, and, I love this one, Izzy Gizmo. Now, both these Gadgeteer girls love inventing things and making things out of old parts, but they're worried. They get frustrated and cross and nearly give up when things go wrong. So the story's about what you can make and also what you can do when your first attempts just don't quite work. So that's just a taster of Gadgeteer stories you can find free in your local library this summer.
They look fantastic. So as I said at the beginning, you can read anything you like. The Gadgeteers will be running from the very beginning of July all the way through to the end of August. So you've got 2 full months when you can join up, and we give you an extra 2 weeks in September to finish the 6-book challenge. We've got, you were talking about robots, Sandy, we'll be building giant robots in all of our libraries in the first week of the holidays. We've got some special theatre shows called Recycle Rubbish in 10 libraries in the second week of the holidays. And across the whole city, we've got family fun afternoons in all the libraries for the last 4 weeks of the holidays. And especially, don't forget, our Green Gadgeteers workshop, and learn how to be a Green Gadgeteer yourselves. We very much hope we're going to see you in the library. Sandy will be there for some of them. I'll be there for some of them. We'll be telling stories. We'll be reading books. We'll be having great fun. We hope to catch up with you too.
See you soon.
Thank you.